Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is a Matazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Wicked Wife Steals $22,000 from her husband's account and provokingly asks, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boo? Who gonna check me, boo?" So this woman, this ratchet, knothead, weave wearing, hat hair wearing, she then stole from the husband's account and put $22,000 of his money into a side account just in case they get a divorce. She said, "If you leave me, I gotta be good." Okay? Now, I don't need to tell you that in the ancient world, she would have got the brakes beat off of her. Okay? She would have got her head, she would have had a pumpkin head when this was all over with. All right? So we're gonna watch this video and then we're gonna come back with the scriptures. Okay? All right, let's look at it.
Why have you been taking money from my account and putting it in yours without knowing? I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. Everything I've done for us. Everything you've done for me, I'm the one working. I'm the one putting in the time. $22,000 is a lot of money to be missing. What are you going to do about it? I'm not giving it up. If he punched that in the eye, what are y'all about to say? Oh, domestic violence. He shouldn't hit her. She stole $22,000 from him. No, people. Let me tell you something. People have been killed for stealing way less money than that. You didn't work not a single hour. That's not her money. Get out of here. That is your husband, but he's also being generous and taking care of you. That is his He's already taking care of you. She specifically said she's keeping the money in case they break up. That's what it was. You thief. No way you're going to get caught doing it. Talk to me in my face like, what are you going to do about it? Like, what do you mean, what am I going to do about it? If you were a man, I'd snap your fucking neck. What are you talking about? Why have you been taking money from my account and putting it in yours without knowing? I'm a woman.
Okay, that's right. She is a woman full of wickedness. Okay, and that's what this lesson is about. All right, this wicked woman who stole $22,000 from her husband's account and then provokingly asked, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" All right. So, see, in the ancient world, her husband, all right, had every right, all right, to basically beat the shit out of her. Basically, all right, that's what would have happened, and the husband would have been justified. All right, and you're gonna see that here in the word as well. Okay. But it's Esau who's turned this world upside down, and he write grievous laws. Okay, now today, now let me tell you, if that whole story would have been different, that man came home and asked her, what you doing stealing my money?" And she said, "I'm not giving it back. What you gonna do?" Now, if he would have just hauled off, took his belt off, and started beating her with the buckle, right? All right, and basically stripped her down and beat her like a damn slave, right? He'll be in jail. He'll be in jail. She'll have a order of protection against him. He wouldn't be able to come into his own house. Okay, all right, and she'd get a lawyer to try to sue him and get alimony and everything after he spends some jail time. That's how it works in this kingdom. Okay, and that's why she can, with those fake lashes and that fake hair. All right, that's why she can sit there and so proudly provoke him in his own house. Okay. So now, in the ancient world, a woman had a healthy fear of her husband because there would have been consequences and repercussions involved. But this devil empowers these women. This is Exodus 21 and 20. It says, "And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money." So, in other words, if a man smite or beat his servant, all right, with a rod, and his servant was to die, that man will be surely punished. But as long as he made it, it says, if he continued a day or two, he should not be punished. Why? For he is his money. All right. So when you bought a servant, that servant belonged to you, right? When you bought a wife, men bought wives. They paid 50 shekels of silver to get a wife. The wife was his property. Okay. She steals money from him. He had every right to kick her ass. Bottom line. This is Psalms 19 and 7. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord Yahweh are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. Okay? The law of the Lord is perfect. The Lord just told you in Exodus 21 and 20, all right, that you can beat your servant. Okay? You can beat your servant and you're not going to be punished as long as he don't die. All right? For it is his money. All right? So now, ideally, a husband and wife would never leave each other. Okay? The problem is you don't have anyone really in this truth, right? But you have the elect. And that's all the Lord is concerning with now. But if the law of the Lord was actually working in the earth, all right, you wouldn't have husbands and wives leaving each other. Okay? If it was actually working ideally, you wouldn't have them, because it wouldn't be all this adultery. Half of all of this divorce is dealing with adultery. Okay, you got adultery, and of course you got Esau Edom in the middle. All right, working his wickedness and putting his wine out there, or his witchcraft through television, where these women have the wrong idea of what love is, and it's all about romanticism. All right, so they don't feel like they're in love anymore. All right, as far as the feeling is concerned. All right, so they say after about 8 to 10 years, they just unhappy. I'm just not happy. And so what do? They leave, and that's committing adultery. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 10. It says, "And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband, but, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried." Okay? So if the woman was to leave her husband for whatever the reason is, they have problems at home, it says, but if she depart, let her remain unmarried. That means she's not supposed to get with another man. Or be reconciled to her husband. And let not the husband put away his wife. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. And the woman which hath a husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. See, as we can see from the scriptures, the Lord wants the husband and wife to stay together. All right? That should be clear. All right. So for instance, my wife doesn't necessarily believe in the truth like I believe, right? But she's pleased to dwell with me. Okay. So just because she doesn't believe like I believe doesn't mean I could put her away. Right? So I can't put her away because she doesn't believe the same when she's pleased to dwell with me. She's pleased to dwell with me. She ain't no demon. Guess what? We gonna be together. That's how I work. Okay? Because if I put her away, then what am I doing? I'm actually making her an adulteress. All right? This is Ephesians 5:22. It says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach, let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. 1 Peter 3:6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and not afraid with any amazement. Okay? All right, so there's an order, all right, to this thing. You can't be subject to your own husband as unto the Lord and steal $22,000 from his bank account and then tell him what you're going to do about it, or ask him what you're going to do about it. All right? That's a demon. Esau creates laws to destroy the family and transfer a man's wealth to women. This is Sirach 9:2. It says, give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. A woman is not supposed to put her foot on her husband's substance. You see, that's plain. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and they write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from afar? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory? All right, so Esau has much to pay for, okay, because he's turned aside the needy from judgment. All right, so the Lord's judgment doesn't reign; it's Esau's judgment that reigns in the earth. Okay, and Esau's judgment that's reigning in the earth is causing everyone to suffer. All right. He's turned the world upside down and he writes what? Grievousness. Okay. By prescription, which is his laws. Okay. All right. Look at that. Salakia. Okay. All right. And in closing, this is Sirach 26:23. And it reads, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. All right. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. This has been a wicked wife steals $22,000 from her husband's account and provoking. Oh, wow. I just noticed that. There's no V in my provoking. Let me fix that. Provoking. Provokingly asks, what you gonna do, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? All right, I pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom.